Welcome back. My name is Mr. Campbell from MrCampbellRocks.com, and this is State of Education, the weekly vlog on the YouTube channel. So last Saturday, my family and I were doing outside work, getting ready for spring and summer, and cleaning out the sprinkler systems and adjusting all the things and weeding and all of that stuff. And so I asked my boys to go out and weed the dandelions, and I showed them how. We got a little kind of shovel and dug them out from the root, and I said, you've got to get them out by the root, otherwise they're just going to grow back. And this is what one of my sons did right up here. You'll see a little video. He just started walking around and just plucking off all the tops of the dandelions. And as I went through the week, that was kind of like my focal point and what I was thinking about this week. That's my dog trying to get out. He can hear me talking. Our dog, I guess. So we have 7 kids, a dog, a hedgehog, and now fish that my son got for his birthday. But anyway, my son Atticus, yes, he's named after that, Atticus, just was pulling all the things off of the top of the dandelions. And so I don't know how fast dandelions grow back, but it was literally like yesterday after we got rain, I went out and our whole backyard was covered with dandelions again. So we're going to go out again tomorrow or today, later today, by the time you see this, and make sure some of those things. But this whole week I've been thinking about getting to the root of the problem, and just instructions and how we give instructions and how we teach and how we motivate. And so as you'll see in the video, right, as you saw in the video, he was super excited to help weed and help work out in the garden, but he wasn't doing it the right way. And so, I even stopped for a moment because I was going to stop all 3 of them and say, hey, listen, you guys have got to do this the right way. But they were so willing to help that I didn't want to correct them in the way that they were helping until I can keep that motivation up for a long time. And so I was just thinking about education and how sometimes we've got to let people do things the wrong way to keep their excitement and to keep their exuberance going while they're doing whatever it is that they're doing. And then once they kind of get in and they kind of fall in love with whatever it is that they're doing, then we can go back in and show them some of the finer things, like getting to the root of the problem of the dandelions. The other part too I was thinking about is how well was my initial instruction, right? I just told them, I said, hey, this is how you do it. I didn't get them down and have them do one with me to show them an example, and all of those things that I had learned and taught and used in the classroom, I didn't do with my own kids in the yard work. And so obviously we have a long time, right, that we're going to be able to do that. But some of the other thoughts about getting to the root of the problem is, one of the things that I've been thinking about recently is this whole pandemic, and it has amplified or put a microscope, however you want to look at it, on all of the problems or potential problems in the education system. Equity, access, availability, knowledge or skills, both on the teachers and the educator side as well as the students, socioeconomic breakdowns as far as, we have students that don't have internet, students that do have internet, even down to the basic level of needs. And if there's anything that we've learned at this point, right, if those basic needs, and this, right, if you're an educator and you're watching this, the basic needs, if those aren't getting met, all of the other needs don't really matter. And so, we have students in our school who are not getting their basic needs met, and I really am talking about running water, food. We do have some homeless kids or McKinney-Vento students that go to our school. And so some of their priorities have definitely been, or what we think should be priorities, right? This Canvas assignment or this Google Classroom assignment really go to the wayside when they're fighting to find where their next meal is coming from. And some of the thoughts I have, currently the state of Utah is giving lunches to everybody under the age of 18. I don't know where that funding is coming from. And it might just be our district. I don't know where that funding is coming from, but that's something in my mind that we really should look at, like, why not do that all the time? And give everybody under the age of 18 free lunches all the time. Maybe it is coming from a grant, maybe it is coming from something, and that's something I need to explore, but one of the things that we've looked at, right? Especially with somebody with a large family. But, the other thing is this access to internet. I remember reading or listening to, this conversation, Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, their idea is to get internet to everybody, and Google is the idea to get internet for free. It's becoming to this point where internet and access to information is a necessity, whether that's online paying your bills, banking, whether it's ordering food online. So if I wanted to do a Walmart pickup right now and I don't have internet in my house and I don't have a cellular device, I would have to go into the store and pick up all those items, and obviously put myself a little bit more at risk than I would normally if I'm just going to pick it up or have it delivered to my house. I think maybe this week I've created more questions for myself than answers. Not that I'm trying to answer all of life's problems, but the vlog generally is going to focus on one kind of focal point for the whole week. And so that's what I pose to you right at the end of this is, what are some of the problems that you see that we didn't see before? So this kind of shutdown of school has opened our eyes. What have you seen, or what have you experienced that hopefully changes when everything comes back to quote unquote normal? I would love it if you would leave a comment below and give me some ideas. What are some things that you would change, or what are some things that you've seen that you would change? If you're here, it's because you either A, subscribe to my channel, B, you know me, you're a former student or a friend, and I've sent this to. But I appreciate you, I love you, and I'm glad that you're here.